Welcome back to Kinlaig on Farming Simulator 25. Thanks for joining me once again. Into September 2, a couple of things to update you on. Look at that train in the distance. That wasn't what I was looking to update you on, but I just love that train. So, carried on doing a little bit of the tree chopping and logging and whatnot, selling off a few of the trees, getting a couple of quid. So we're currently sitting at 18,200 in the bank, but I have gone and bought myself basically what I had in episode 1. So you'll see we've got the arm forks for the JCB. We've got 2 new log trailers just to try and make life a little bit easier. We also have the winch, and then, oh yeah, the weight. I was going to say the massive weight on the back of this just to try and keep this thing down when we're picking the logs up. And even then it's struggling. I mean, this one is, what, 4 ton? So yeah, it's struggling just with that one log. Now, admittedly, this one isn't quite in the middle. I wonder actually, could I... If I move this, can I pick it up, or is it going to hook onto the trailer? Let's see. Nope. The trailer. Oh well, okay. Right, so the reason we're over here and not in amongst our trees over there, quite a simple one really. It dawned on me that at some point we're going to need to put a production somewhere. Why do I feel like I can hear something running around? It's like I'm being haunted in a Scottish forest. Yeah, basically if we look at the map, we own all of this. And we're working over in this area and trying to clear that out, which is fine for our the camping pod things and the pond. But you wouldn't put those next to a production, would you? You wouldn't have your sawmill next to all your holiday homes. I know it's a game and it doesn't matter, but to me it does. So I thought, well, it made sense to clear this area out. And then that reminds me, can you see my mouse? Ah, now that's weird. On my screen, that's over on this train line, but it's because my ratios are out. My 2 screens are different ratios. So for you guys to see that, I've got to hover my mouse over the edge of the map. What is going on? Can I do anything about that? Probably not, because of the difference in the resolution. Okay, interesting. So yeah, kind of pointless for you to see my mouse, because I'm now hovering over the tractor sign. Right, let me try and move this anyway. So this area here, I think, is the right place to use. Clear it, put the currently production in there, and then we sort of filter all the trees in this area across to it. And then, yeah, everything goes into that from there. So that's my plan. Clear all these off. And there's a bit more space to work in general in this area. There's like, seems to be a generally less beach over by here as well. So hopefully that'll work better for us. And we definitely need to look into like replanting trees at some point. Sooner rather than later. So lots to do and lots to get on with. The only thing is, I've left the chipper over there. So not the end of the world for now. Now the way I'm planning on doing it, so look here, if we pick 2 trees as an example, I'd rather like drop this one. Okay, I'd rather have dropped it the other way, but let's just drop this one out anyway. So 30-meter pine, which is good for us. This is going to take a wilder cut, and the game settings are really loud, so I'm going to have to remember to edit the volume. Come on, little chainsaw. You can do it. Right, what are we now? So we are real-time Monday. Batch recording these. This will probably come out Thursday. Did I just destroy my car? I may have. Oh, God. Right, so plan is, if it comes out on Thursday, hopefully I'll be a couple of episodes ahead then, though, where you'll be watching these. It's kind of just the way it is at the moment, unfortunately. It wasn't the best cut, was it? I've missed quite a few there. Oh, my dog's just come into the room to say hello. Oh, mate. Go on, wait under there, bud. What's his dinner? So, if you are commenting, apologies. As soon as I see him, I will respond. But the issue is I'm carrying on doing stuff on the series that you're commenting on, saying don't do that because it's wrong, but then I will already have done it, if that makes sense. Now, what I wanted to do is try and use the winch to drag these out, but this isn't going to necessarily lend itself to that. So we'll come back to using that at a later time. Idea is, for those of you who don't use it normally, is you use the winch to drag them out and you just put them all level, cut them all the same length. It just makes it a bit easier, a bit tidier. But with Farm Sim Tim's mod working, it doesn't make it pointless by any means, but it makes it easier because we're measuring the cuts at 6 meters every time. So, look at that. Right, so we don't own the little track area, do we? So, now my chainsaw's going wild. So we're going to have to drag this one way or another, aren't we? Back off the road. No major shakes, I guess, but we've got the kit to do it now, haven't we? So, come on then. These, like, logging trailers, I thought they were bigger than they are. Well, I remember them being bigger anyway. Hang on now. If we, for example, if we take 2 heaviest logs, or the sections of the tree, like, bear in mind we got a just 3.8 ton weight on the back of the tractor, plus the weight of the tractor itself. I was hoping to do like multiple logs at a time, but I'm going to have to be a bit careful on which ones I'm using, because if we go for the 2 base ones, it's going to end up like just tipping us, I think. Let's have a look. So let's lift this and yep, there we are. Stuntman. Now, like, my dog's going crazy now downstairs because he's, I don't know if that's coming through the mic, but he's giving a large. Give me a moment. 2 secs. Isn't it amazing how dogs like know the time just on their body clock? Within like 15-minute window, like he just knew it was his dinner time, but it was only for like dinner and breakfast. The rest of the time, clueless. But he is perfect every day, within 15 minutes of his dinner time. But the other issue, I mean, obviously that's horrifically unrealistic when you're doing that, but I'm kind of giving myself a bit of a harder time here by buying the longer arm. Weirdly, now closer to the body, I think the less problematic it would have been with balance, but I don't know. But I don't mind that sort of the unrealistic element there where you're lifting it, but in reality, like that wouldn't be an unrealistic way of moving things, I don't think. I don't know. Can I extend these poles? I don't think I can, but surely I can get more than like 2 of the big logs into this thing. This isn't going to let me, is it? It's just going to... I know there are some trailers you can extend. I just don't think I can on these. I have to try and remember to move it when we hook it up. But let's try and at least get another, like, at least 3 logs into each. No, we're going a bit tighter and closer than that, mates. Come on. Yeah, so I appreciate, like, the physics might not be the same in reality, but I still don't mind this. Now, I'm hoping I might be able to squeeze this on the other side. This is going to be a bit close. No, we're catching that there. God. Can we push him across? This is where it just goes wrong now. No. Come on. Can you get out of our way so we can drop you on this side? Come on. Oh, God. Oh, man. Right, leave your mistakes. Oh, my God. As I say, leave your mistakes in. Oh, we don't want to be doing that. That does seem a bit silly. I can only do, like, put 2 logs in there, but I don't know. I guess it's just because it's the type of log in it, and like that thickness of the base of the tree is massive, whereas most of the trees are far narrower than that. Hey ho, there we are. So this is where we're at, basically. So we just have to sort of grind this now. We just need money. Everything is money, so oh dear. Well, that's a bit unrealistic, isn't it? But never mind. Come on. I'm off with the smooth. Let's just move. I'm just caught up on that tree. Come on. Just get this far enough back that we can work on it. And get around the tree. That's the other thing. Apologies when doing the logging in the forest. The camera movement's difficult with the trees. But yeah, so basically we just need money, and we desperately need sawmill. So we can try and put as much of these in bulk into the sawmill to create the prefabs, then that creates everything else. Like those in turn give us more money when we're selling them as a production, like as like a production line. So yeah, we just have to. That's all I can do now is just grind and keep cutting these trees. Just cut like crazy. And I was on look at the contracts again, but like I just don't feel or don't see the point, because cutting one tree is pretty much more valuable and faster than doing a contract. Because like the one tree generally gets me between, I don't know, £4,000 to £12,000 depending on the tree, whereas like a contract is going to take a while, and I don't know, like 6 grand. But I really should be putting these on the other side. No, God, no, I've hit midlife skidster. Sorry, mate. Come on, mate, wake up, mate. God. Showing it's been a little while since I've done the logging, really. And that's why. Is it the spruce trees are the best? Or, like, not necessarily the best in terms of money, but, like, they're same size all the way through? Is that right? Am I remembering that right? So, for, like, stacking and logging, that makes it loads easier. But yeah, the contracts just aren't that valuable, really, compared to trees. So it doesn't make a huge amount of sense, to me at least, to do contracts, even though I really want to do some of the farm work on the map. This series doesn't necessarily lend itself to that at the moment, yet anyway. It just seems a bit backwards in going forwards, whereas I feel like I'm better off cutting loads and loads of trees down and then getting the money and the revenue generated from that and those productions. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. The other issue is obviously there's an element then of viewing issues, because no one really wants to watch an hour of me cutting down trees, and even then it'll only be like 4 or 5 trees. There's not much viewing entertainment in that, and as much as I can try and make it entertaining, I will inevitably fail. It's just me cutting trees. Yeah. Oh, update on my microphone. So I've updated the settings, messed around with it, so hopefully it's a better quality. Through post-edit, I should be able to bring the volume up because it's quiet when I record. But if you're listening now and you think it isn't the best, please let me know. Or vice versa, if you think it's better or it's good, can you let me know so I can try and like readdress it, please. Right, let's leave the beach alone. Let's have a look here. So we got 34-meter spruce here, which is going to land on top of our stuff over there. If I drop it this way, can I maybe get it through that gap? Let's just try, I guess. Thread this needle. And we can always then just drag it out. And there might be an opportunity to use the winch then, and then after that I'll leave you guys to it. And once I've chopped it and got everything loaded and we are on our way to the sell point, I'll bring you guys back in. I don't actually know what the best sell point is today, but it shouldn't change much, like month to month or day to day. There will be fluctuations, but oh no. V. Right, come on then, let's just try old school, run out the tree. Although that doesn't seem to be cutting much. Risking our lives delimbing a tree here. Oh my god. Right. Come on. Come on. Those with vertigo, look away. Oh dear. Oh lordy lordy. Come on. Blimey. These bloody beech trees, honestly. Cause us a drama even when we're not cutting them down. Right, so good chance to try and use our winch, shouldn't it? Have a little mess around with this. So let's drop the arm off at the front up here, and then let's go and hook ourselves up on the front of the winch, and hopefully we can drag the tree away. Now the only thing that might cause us a drama is it could be on the lip of the trunk and like the stump, which if that is the case, that will be a tiny drama that we'll just have to shove it out the way a little bit. Yeah, that's gonna get stuck. It's not gonna go anywhere. And yeah, all it's gonna do is just drag me, but I haven't done this on console, so I have to use the keyboard controls. I don't know what it is on a controller on PC. Right, how do I tighten the winch? What is it? Control winch K and M, is it? Okay, it's tightening it. Hopefully. Excuse me, sneezing. There we are. It's moving my tractor because it's properly dug in against the stump. So how do I detach? Y? There we go. So what we can do is I will come around here and we'll just shove it using the blade. Hopefully away from the stump. Come on, tree. There we go. That should be okay. And then if we return back up here, and now we can just grab the winch and hopefully we should be good. What was it? B? Yeah. And then come on then. Try again. There we go. Oh my god. Oh, come on. Right, let's just pull it. Come on. Oh no, mids. Oh, evil, evil tree. Why are you doing this to me? You make me look rubbish. Come on, JCB, pull the tree. Oh, God. Right. Alright, kids, don't cut a tree suspend. I tell you what, no. Kids, don't do that. Right, let's detach from the tree was Y. Tree is down. Right, this will now allow us to find our 6-meter mark, which is too high for me to reach. Ah, God, this is a nightmare. Now, this is like the episode that never aired, that never made it into the public domain the other day. Because I was such an idiot trying to cut one tree down, and it was genuinely embarrassing. So this is a much different. Oh, God, come on. Just find the sweet spot to cut it, please. Yes. Right, we're going to cut exactly where we're standing whilst hanging upside in the tree. Complete suicide. There we go. Right, there we go. Good grief. It's still... I mean, look at it. Well, let's try and deal him a bit more with a jump attack. I don't even know what we're going to do about this. We have to cut a couple of these trees down. Blinking heck. Right, let's just grab this. Hook it up there. Come on then. Hook on. No, let's turn my torch on. Sort of circle on the controller. It's just been so long since I've done it. Right, who knows? Let's drag this away. We've got a little bit of space to work. Whoops. Now, ideally what we would have is another tractor. So we would have... Whoa. Just drop off, mate. We're all friends. We've all had a drink. What are you doing? Ah, it's because you're hooked up, isn't it? Right, okay. Bloody hell. Disconnect you, drop you. Right, fine. Oh, God. How not to do logging by the midlife Simster. I don't even... I mean, we must be over 20 minutes into this recording. And, like, all I've done is just show you how not to do everything and why you shouldn't do logging. Absolutely tragic, sorry. Right, let's grab this, come on. Get him dropped in there. I mean... It might be, because of the size of it, like the sort of quantity of wood, this is probably all we're going to be able to get in here, because it's the same sort of issue, isn't it? That the sort of very base of the tree is massive. But it's where the weight is, so I'm loath to cut it any higher. Yeah, I'm going to call this now, so that's going to just have to do us. We'll drop the weight by there. Just to try and make the journey a little bit easier and quicker. Try and squeeze through this gap. Now, I want to come this side because I want to nudge the bar that I've made a complete mess of down here. And then hopefully, just even though I'm driving in the hedge, secure all these and that one. Lovely. Just enough to get... Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, what is the point? I'm just gonna move the defender. Come on, let's get you out the way. Right, out of view. You back off. Hop back in the JCB. Happy days. Right. So look at the map. Which is the easiest way then? So we don't really want to go back on ourselves. Then we could go. Let's have a look. I mean, the normal sell point's over there. So hang on, let's just have a look. In the worst case, it changes the price. Oh, we're looking at 18. Oh my god. Right, okay, that's definitely the best one. So, is it by the shop? Oh no, that's where it was. The shop's over to this. That's a different shop, technically. So, if we go straight across and down past 17 and then in there. Right. So here we are at the sell point. Ideally, I'll try and get this lined up so that we get both the trailers or trolleys are within the little trigger zone. Like so, and hopefully it should sell both. What are we going to get? Nice! 19,000. Come on, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Right, so this is a good plan. What I'll do is I'll bring you guys back in when I've spent the rest of September day, which will be a few hours worth of work before the light goes. And then, yeah, I'll bring you back in October, and hopefully I'll have played as many of those trees as I can in that area, just to see where we sort of get up to, and then we'll just go from there. Okay, so we're back on a very wet October morning. Have cleared a fair bit of this area. As you can see, we're looking pretty healthy on the bank balance, 121,000 at the moment, and still loads of trees to be able to cut down. So there's a good run of the spruce and pine on this edge by here, we can see. And then my sort of plan is to basically try, I mean, it's a let's play, so we can be a bit fast and loose with how we do it and how realistic we want to play. I am quite tempted to try and be a bit naughty with my chipper and just feed the entire tree into it, because they do my head in. They are really frustrating, those beech trees. The problem is though that we don't have a function for the wood chips, and they are, you know, we're selling at the wrong sort of time of year, albeit it'll be getting better now this time of year. So yes, we're making some decent progress really as towards the plan. Let's have a look now into October. We've gone, so we should have, oh look at that, absolutely nothing now in the used vehicle search. That's fair enough. I mean, the only other thing I thought was, like, instead of the trailer that we've got, looking at something like the semi-trailers. So I mean, we've got, what was it, about 20,000 litres in this? 19.6, right? So, we go to the semi-trailer. Back here. So, no, no, that doesn't, that can be helpful. That's for pallets. I mean, see, that's only 51 and it's 75 grand. 59, 55. Bloody hell, what's the point of that? 43. I mean, that's our best option, 75. But at 110,000, and all it's going to give us is 75. So four times what we've bought, and we've got was it the Brantner? Okay, so 26,000. I just don't see that it's worth it. What's this? 40,000 for 30. I don't know. I was thinking maybe we could do something like use one of these as a bit of a storage point. But it just, I don't know. I just don't see. We'll just have to keep selling them, I guess. I mean, you know, we could keep doing it where we're just cutting that one log down and then feeding the top half of the top sort of third of the tree just straight into the chipper. Maybe that might be a bit more of a fair way of doing it, I guess. But yeah, so we're not far off. I mean, it's a bit of a grind, but it's about 20 odd thousand per run at the moment. So a couple of trees. So another 10, 8 to 10 runs gets me the 300,000 we need. The only issue is it's taken me a long time already just to get the 120,000 in terms of like real time. But that is the grind, isn't it? That's what I've said all along. That's the situation we find ourselves in. I just want to do something a little bit different now, because I've been chopping trees down for hours, but I'm at a loss as to what I can do, because we've got no other means of income, and until we get that up and running, we're going to struggle. The thing is though, if we have a look here in the building, go into the factory and find the game version. So there's the sawmill. How much space did we could almost put that in, couldn't we? To there. That would be quite nice there. So if I could get rid of these trees, if I can get rid of this section of trees here, that would probably be enough. But then it's how much money have I got versus how much am I allowed to give myself. We've already got the mortgage. What's the point in then just taking loads of loans, because I may as well I'm just sort of cheating my way out of it, aren't I? So I sort of feel like the loan, I shouldn't be allowed any loans, and I've got to get that money. So yeah, just got to get back to the grind, I guess. What we'll do is, whilst we're here, we will disconnect from those and then just move this slightly forward. It's good that the we can connect the weight on. That's quite handy, that. Our engine is cold. I imagine everything is cold, my friend, on an October morning in Scotland. And not just Scotland, but the Highlands in Scotland. Come on, I'm not revving it that much. Bloody hell. I do love this mod, but I have no patience. So I'm probably not the best person to have downloaded this, because I just keep wrecking my engine. Come on, we're so close to that 50 degrees. Come on. There we go. Right. So let's go and bring the trailer and the chipper over at least. And we can start making a bit of a dent into these, I guess. Don't think I've got anything. Oh, I have got some stuff left to go in the chipper, but yeah. Can I hold any of those, or do they need... Are they too heavy and that's why I've left them? Where've they gone? I just saw it. Oh, there it is. No, excellent. Okay. Let's launch you in there, my friend. Oops. Poorly launched. Whoa. Whoa, that wasn't me. Oh dear. Come on. Make an heck mids. Just watched Scroft's, I think it was episode maybe 7, basically the last one of his sort of mini series on Highlands, where he's now going to do the full series, which is just wicked. Can't wait to see how he sort of goes about it. I know the Scotch Sim guy's done his own farm build. Has put a load of pictures on Discord, on my Discord, on his obviously, detailing that. It looks really good. What I would like to do is, if I could go on, get in there, mate. If this goes to plan and we can make enough money in the long term, where is it? Let's just jump into the build mode. This farm here, I drive through it and I can't help but think this would be a natural step out. So the sort of line of our production kind of coming down here, and we sort of take over this area. Obviously this is, massively into the future with the money, but it's also got so much room for expansion. I wonder what we can do to buy it. Can we... let me work. Where is it then? It's that one there, isn't it? So 71, and it'll have all that around it. So it's only 100,000 to buy the actual farm itself. Oh, no, only 100. This area, which is the sort of just wastelands, 244. Love that. We've then got 208 for 16. 302. So, you know, we're talking a sort of full mill essentially, aren't we? Because, yeah, 300, 550 roughly, 750, yeah, 850 for this area. And then if you wanted to throw that one in as well, which you probably would, yeah, that'll take us well over. So you're looking at almost 1.2 mil needed to buy all that. Plus, then all the machinery is going to come with it. So maybe that's not the way to go. I don't know. Who knows? I don't see any reason to right now that I'm going to come off this let's play, this challenge. I love this map, as I've said many times already. So yeah, I don't see any reason why that's going to change. Right, so let's at least get... Can I tow the trailer? Can it do a... I'm sure it can. There's something in my brain. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? How did I forget it could do that, idiot? I'd love to start building the little chalets and stuff, but again, like we haven't got a method to create the wood, so until we're there, I'm just a little bit stuck really on how to go and make the money that we need. I need to sneeze. I almost certainly will forget to edit that out. I'm sorry. Right, so let's have a think about this. I'm at the point as well where I wish I hadn't gotten rid of that Ford, and I'm sure it cost me about 15-20 grand to get rid of it. I'm really annoyed because it would be really handy now, because you could have that running a winch, you know, as well as then the JCB doing loads of the work. Like, how can I feed this without something on the other end of it? What's the minimum engine requirements on this thing? I mean, it needs 150 horsepower, so it's not even like the cheapest of tractors. Let's have a look here. 116. 57 grand for that Ford. Blimey, Charlie. We're just getting more and more expensive then. So we got 44 on the old one, which is the one we bloody had. I kind of feel like I should just buy it and just give myself like 20 grand and just rebuy it, because I do feel like I've sort of done myself a disservice there without realizing it. I do love these Fiat, mind, but the Ford is far more in keeping with the series. It's probably the cheapest way of doing it as well, isn't it? Other than buying just another one of these. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. Well, we're gonna have to. I may as well actually leave this running. Or have I just disconnected from wrong one? Disconnect from that, please. There we go. We may as well just get on with clearing this area at least, hadn't we? So let's leave. The other thing as well, what I think about it, is I probably would be better off at this stage now for all the little ones. I don't think I've got the mod. I don't think. No. I may have to get the Tree Be Gone mod. Get rid of all the stumps and just like the little ones and stuff, just to make life a bit of a quality of life mod. I think I will do that, because it's just going to be, I don't know. I mean, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe the whole point is the grind, isn't it? But like, I want this series to progress for you guys and it be interesting and entertaining. And there is only so much chopping of trees that I can expect you guys to watch willingly. So yeah, I don't know. I'm open to thoughts and suggestions, really. Come on, give me a little place to cut, please. Yeah, kids, don't stand under the tree as you're cutting it with your chainsaw. Just an FYI. Oops. And then if we could just maybe get to that one. I'm intrigued, see, because I'm intrigued. I'm tired. If we do get a sawmill, oh, bloody hell's bells, here we go. If we can get the sawmill, then we can literally drag these trees like into the processing side. And I know that's ridiculous because there's a 9.5 ton tree, but in theory we could just drag the damn thing in. Even if it was in halves, we could do it. These beech trees are awful, mate. Absolutely awful. Right, that's basically the point that I'm willing to work from. Because all this to the right of us now is just an absolute mess to deal with. The thing is, I'm not going to fit that into into the chipper. So I'm going to have to like go old school like I have been and go hand cutting the damn thing. Yeah, just nightmare. Absolute nightmare material. I don't know if the value of these beech are any good. I haven't looked into like sort of valuable trees in a while on FS. And they've each got like their own benefits as well. Some are better for productions, which I'm sure that's the case, that some are like denser, so they're better to choose for production versus sale, whereas others are better for sale. And I'm sure there's definitely things like that at play. Right, how much of this can I just pick up with my bare hands? Probably not that much is the problem. And it's like, can I... God, I can't even clear half of this out. Awful things, aren't they? Just absolutely bloody awful. Come on, get lost, beech. That's half decent limb there. Gonna try and cut that out. Why are you so massive? I don't want you to be massive. Drop out, mate. Where? Go away, go away, go away. That'll do. So, if we chuck the big bits out of the way at least, and chuck them into the trailer. I mean, look at the weight on that. That's just one... Oh, it's because I haven't got my stupid bloody weight on the back, isn't it? Oh, mids, come on. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. I'm gonna say, bloody hell. Now, the other thing, of course, is, you know, we could look to sell the Defender and that trailer just to raise a little bit of income, but overall it's not going to be masses. It really isn't going to be much money. You know, when these things are on hire purchase, then clearly we've seen that there's no value in selling them, because you just seem to lose your initial outlay, like deposit. So yeah, I'm loath to do that. I think I'm just gonna have to grind through on it, because my initial thing was, oh well, pay off the mortgage and go from there. But I think we'll just keep the mortgage ticking over for a little while, and just basically the minute we can get up to 300 grand to to build the sawmill, and then we can start dragging these things rather than taking them down the road and selling them for cash. Oh, maids. Yeah, I think that's probably, then we can just drag them straight into the sawmill, and then we'll see some proper return, because, you know, especially with the things like the prefab walls, the value that's to be had in those is exceptional. Whereas just selling it for just plain old wood like we are at the moment, it's not the best way to go. Like, even that, now don't get me wrong, I'm tired, so I'm not doing it very well there, am I? But even that's, they're just hard to load into the trailer. So the other issue then is we're not gonna load the trailer up with as much, therefore it's not gonna return as much on the journey, you know. And it's about efficiency at this point, isn't it? It's about trying to be as efficient as we can be. I hate to say it, I think I should just get the Tree Be Gone mod to clear some of these out. Anything that's beach, just be done with it and get rid of it. Maybe lob some of it into the chipper. I don't know. I'm gonna have a little play around with it. I'll bring you back in again very shortly. Right, I hired the tree devourer just to get rid of that one beach that we just chopped down, and I already sort of feel like, yeah, that's just too much like cheating. I've got to put the work in, but there has to be a happy medium. So I'm going to convince myself that this is the fair way to do it, and that is that I cut it down and I will delimb the bits that are basically, I'll cut it down and I'll delimb the bits that are going to get in the way, and I will super strength it into my chipper. So it's not just like 5 seconds and the work is done. There is a grind to it. There is a lot of effort involved. But I do get to super strength it in there rather than trying to pick it up and with the kit. Now, where was I taking this thing? In here, isn't it? Is a cheap spot. Cheap spot. Not a cheap spot. The sell point, which isn't too cheap. It wasn't the most like the best, but it wasn't the worst either. So like 500 quid. Now, bear in mind again, if we just waited a bit longer, we would get a lot more for all this. But I'm sort of keen just to clear that space out and at least see where we get up to. I mean, what's that going to give us? I mean, that's not bad, is it? 10,000 now per trailer of chips. So I'll show you what I mean by the plan, and then hopefully when you guys see it in action, you won't feel that it's too bad. The detail, let me turn my lights off. The rainwater detail is just brilliant, isn't it? Those extra puddles and stuff. The amount of extra sort of moisture on the roads when it rains. This map is doing nothing but impressing me at the moment. I cannot get enough of it. I really, really can't. Right, so did we just come out of here the way... Was this the way in we came in? No, surely not. No, next one down there. This was our old turn, isn't it? Yeah. Yes. So yeah, so I think that's probably the fair compromise, rather than using the tree devourer, which I actually do need to hook back up because it's probably got some wood chip in it. So we'll hook that up, get that out of there, and then I'll show you what I mean by my sort of plan for the easier way of doing it. It's just a time thing, and any non-beech tree I will treat as you know, exactly as you would want me and expect me to treat it. I promise. Right, so let me go and pick this thing up. Now, the only thing I might use this for is tree stumps, so we'll maybe keep it. So there we are. So Bloody hell. 22,675. Has that just filled that straight back up? Oh my god. Oh my god. Right, back in a sec. Right, thank God for that. So, let's just... So things like where we got these horrific ones that would just take forever. Like, that's just dealt with there, isn't it? And it's not going to give us, I don't think, it's going to give us anything for that. No, it's not. Same with this one. It's just clearing them. So I think that's a fair compromise to keep this thing on the lease, just to be able to get rid of these horrific tree stumps, because we saw before the skidster just really struggles with it. So yeah, not I don't think that's too much of a problem. So let's turn that off, drop it off by there. We will then let's have a think about this. Let's have a think about this. If we bring it out by there, drop it off, and then hook ourselves back up to our chipper, and then we should be able to reverse our chipper in, hook back up to the trailer, and then spin back around, and I will trot down one of those god awful trees. So let's unfold this, and we'll do that big one on the edge by there. Come on, nice. So park up there. 19-meter beach. Just get nice and low on it. What is hot as the surface of the sun in my little man cave tonight. Oh hello. You would not believe it. Alright, Roger. Where did that tree just bounce off to? You best let me still cut you, mate. Tell you what we need to do is turn that on. Come on. No. God, come on, mate. Press the right button, mate. So, let's cut this down at the base by there. And then cut this one by there. Grab this little dude. Oh, stop moving, tree. Stop moving. Like that. We'll cut this one for that. Hop over. We can cut that there. Now these are the limbs that I'm talking about. So we can get rid of that. And then let's just cut him by there. Now then, hopefully not too many of you will hate on me for this, but this is a, what's that? Oh, I could pick that up anyway because it's only 156. So that's not the sort of ones I'm on about. But even, I mean, I'm not sure I should be doing this, but let's go that way with that one. Get rid of that. Get two at a time, hopefully, here. So, nope, 127. This would be perfectly normal, even without breaching my own rules. So maybe Maybe I'm making more of a thing of this than I need to. I don't know. Or is it... This is where it becomes the benefit, I guess. Because I could pick up a 1.3 ton tree. Why won't it let me pick it up though? There we go. Yeah, and see now this is cheating, isn't it? There's no two ways about this. There's not much difference between this and just doing the tree mulching, really, is there? I mean, it doesn't even fit in there anyway. Oh, mates, come on. You're better than this. It's meant to be a challenge series. Come on, let's cut this up a little bit. Stop being silly. Go on, get in there. The problem is when they're like this, this is where, like, the chipper really gets like quite uncomfortable with some of the cuts it's making. Go on, mate, get in. Come on. How much does this weigh? 638 kilos. I don't know, maybe do I put a weight limit on it? Do I do it that way? Do I say, right, well, if it's over 500 I'm not allowed to lift it, you know? I don't know. Or maybe do I just get on with it and do this, you know, just cut loads and limbs and just play the game like I'm meant to play the game. I don't know. Please go in there. There we go. Come on. You're in, mate. Like you're there. Whoa, 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 whoa. And therein lies the problem of, see, super strength. This tree is now seemingly attached to it. Why is it not? Oh my... There we go. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Yes. Right, okay. Now surely these limbs are okay. Yeah, that's a 145, so that can go in. We're still feeding that thing. This can go in. 207, close enough. There you go, my friend. I think, you know, once we've got, oh God. Bloody hell. Once we've got our sawmill, you know, I won't be doing this anyway because we'll be looking to just drag every piece of possible tree we can straight into it. How much is this little spruce gonna weigh? This little dinky dude. It's weird, it's not giving me a cut below that point. How bizarre. Probably too much for me to pick up, that's for sure. What we're saying, 357, so under my 500 limit. What's my, where's the 6 meter mark? Thank you. And then that is, where is it? 94, so we can pick that one up. Leave the 6 meter for a normal log. And you go, my friend. Bit cheaty on the beach here because it's the 300, but I don't know. Oh, stop it. I don't know why it does that. Clearly some sort of little glitch there where I'm not pressing and releasing the button quick enough. 491, so it's under my 500. Pathetic rule I've given myself. I just think I'd be here till the cows came home. Considering how limited I am with how often I can play this game in reality. Yeah, I think this might... I know it's not in the spirit of a challenge series, but we've got to do something just to try and give ourselves that little bit of a chance on this in this section. Because I'm really desperate to try and do like 3 episodes of this week. Really want to try and get 3 out if I can. Now whether I'll be able to, I don't know. 156, so this one's fine. Whoops. And I mean, you know, we're still taking a while to do this because, you know, the tree devourer thing just gone in like 2 seconds. But we're, you know, this is a good few minutes of faffing about, isn't it? I don't know, maybe I'm being too hard on myself. Maybe it's not as big a deal as I sort of am making out in my own mind. You don't get many wood chips off these trees though, do you? When you're doing it this way. Whereas I feel like, I don't know, I guess because there's a 2.9 ton tree just left over, we probably do, it probably does work out what it did with the devourer, I guess. I don't know, maybe not, hard to tell. I just want to cut your little branch off. There we go. So, oh god. Sometimes you can push one in using another one and it sort of sorts itself out. Not today, it seems. Whoa. All else fails, turn it around, and that sometimes like that does the trick. There we go. So there we are. So there's one beach done. Obviously we've still got this little section to tidy up. I actually, is that loose? Nice. Get rid of this. In you go, my friend. Happy days. So, I mean, we're not far, is it? It's not masses of work. I mean, again, what's this? This is horrible beach. So, let's cut him down. See if we can't get a 6-meter log off this one. Just straight off the bat. Stop turning, stop turning. Where's 6 meters on you? All the way up there. Oh my god. We're not going to do that. How much do you weigh? Only 290k. So, according to the rules, whether you agree with them or not, I can pick you up and lob you in the thing. Although I really should take a couple of your branches off, but hey, we like a challenge. Come on. Come on, mids. Get in. Get in there. Get in there, boy. I was thinking about it, but not quite. Go on. Go on. Oh god, it's gonna go horribly wrong, isn't it? Like jammed in there now. Right, okay, so let's cut him somewhere down by here maybe. See if that helps things a little bit. There you go, mate. And then let's see if we can't just get you started. Oh my god. And see, you know, there's maybe the lesson here for me is that it's not even that beneficial to try and do it, because this is just a bloody nightmare. So let's cut. I just want to cut you, mate. Christ. Maybe, okay, maybe that's the cut then. Let's try that. Get rid of him in there. Get rid of him in there. Please. Go on. Go on. There we are. Sometimes throwing the entire rig around. Oh, that is such cheating. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I can't live with myself. That's shocking. Right, so out of interest, let's have a little look here at the productions and see just how much more space we're going to need. That's tight, isn't it? That's not much. I think if we got rid of just those ones there, I mean, what is on the end of that there? Is it like part of the production? Yeah, so that needs to be, got to be inside that area, hasn't it? So I'm thinking this one, maybe that one, and that one. We might be good. How much does this thing weigh? 220. Get lost. Go on. Get rid of you. Horrible, horrible looking tree. Now she's just going to take them both. I thought this was one tree. Interesting. God, what the hell is that floating thing down there? It is still a little bit like funky now and then. Now this is the sort of thing that can cause no end of drama within the chipper. Go on, get in there. Thank God for that. Right, let's have a look here. How much do each of you weigh? 9.45. So maybe I just like chop it up. Maybe maybe this is the fair way of doing it. Maybe we just make it a little bit more realistic in terms of grabbing it and carrying it about the place. So what's that? 250. Because realistically now, all this is going to do is still only give me, oh bloody hell, 10 grand, isn't it, this trailer? So like, you know, we're still 150,000. Get in there, come on. Why aren't you willing to do it? Or are you full? No, you're not full. Why aren't you? No, bloody hell. And this is where forestry becomes a bit of a pain, I guess, is the right way, because it just doesn't quite seem to work as we expect it to sometimes. Right, go on, in you go, 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 in you go. There we go. What are you? You even gonna shred? Because you look like you're nothing. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Anyway. So this is where we're at with it. I've got some work to do to try and clear this little section. And yeah, I'm just very keen to try and make it so that you know, next episode now, we're maybe moving on a little bit past just constant tree chopping for content. Get in there. For goodness sake. No, it does not like that, does it? That might have to be a devourer, unfortunately, because that one just doesn't want to be chopped. I'll check him over there and I'll see what I can do. But yeah, so if I can clear this area, I think I'll just keep then working through the good trees. Like these beach, I can just again take a 6 and 4 meter log off. We're not too bad then. Take those down, sell them, keep going through the wood chips. And yeah, we might get somewhere close to it. It's just how, I guess it's just grind it out. So I'll get on with the grind. I won't bring you back in until I've got it done one way or another. If you are new to the channel and you haven't already done so, please consider giving it a subscribe. If you haven't already done so and you are a returning viewer, please give the video a like. It's such a small thing for you guys, but it means the absolute world to me. Thank you to all of you who are sub. Thank you to all my members. And until next time, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.